Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the VHS Tapes podcast. Today, we're going to tell you how to survive a zombie apocalypse. I have no notes prepared, and Venom, as usual, probably doesn't either.
Nope.
But that's the point, because you wouldn't, this happens out of the blue. You wouldn't really have time to really sit and plan, so this is just kind of on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of similar to the Empty World series, but yeah, this time there's zombies. So
Exciting.
this is kind of going to start a little similarly to how my Empty World procedure was of what I was going to do, but I'm sure there'll be differences because this time we actually have to defend against something that's an imminent threat. Never mind like animals that'll be curious after like 3 weeks. So I'll assume like it's starting. You've noticed like your neighbors are eating each other's asses more than usual. And then I think I would go find the nearest neighbor who has like a truck and steal it because they're probably dead anyways. I won't bother checking because I don't know nor give a shit about any of my neighbors.
Good.
Take that, and I am going to go to Home Depot.
Okay.
You would think I would go get guns first, but Home Depot's closer, and there's a lot of potential weaponry to be had at Home Depot. I mean, you can just build it yourself, literally. Let's see. I'm trying to think of different things.
I have one.
Okay.
It's kind of an answer that I had for Alone in the Empty World, but it's very important. I would go to a Walmart, but I'd go to one of the big ones because some of them sell guns.
Oh yeah,
And they also
you did say
what?
this too. You did say that in
So
the
I'm
Empty World, but
gonna.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a good tactic. It's like the world goes to hell, you know where to get them, or a pawn shop. But you do
Yeah.
that, and I would probably get some sort of like body armor or something to camouflage myself.
Mm-hmm. While you're at that, will you be getting any guns with engravings?
No, because they hold no tactical advantage whatsoever.
All right, so Home Depot to get some starter shit. Obviously, first things first, I would want to block off the doors, or actually, you probably could just lock them. Like they should hold reasonably well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
And
people are alive at this point?
well, yeah, there'll be people alive, and there's people that have been infected as well, and you're just going through it. So yeah, it's just like block the doors because you don't want anything else getting in, and you're gonna have to potentially clear out whatever's in there. So I don't know, grab stuff off the shelves. Tools might be good, and just clear the store. Then, when you have some time, what I'd do is I'd grab a wrench set, a saw blade, and then I'd go over to the where they get the fuck, what's the word? I don't know, the yard equipment. And I'm gonna put that saw blade onto a weed whacker. So if anything comes close to me, it's getting its neck slit open with a very fast rotating blade. I feel
Sounds
like
like
that'll
fun.
be something good to, for starters, something to keep on a distance. I'd still probably carry something in case they got too close. You could probably, if they get some sheet metal or something, you could probably make yourself like a rudimentary armor. So that would be neat. Spend it around random shit, and I don't know. There's something you can use to tie it. I don't know.
Mm.
Then yeah, I'd probably Walmart or a gun store, get some guns, just take fucking everything, load it into the back of the truck, hope it doesn't explode. Uh, and yeah, let's see what else. You'd probably your ultimate like place of your base would you'd either want something underground or maybe something high up. Like you wouldn't have to be too high. It depends on the type of zombies. Do we have slow ass zombies from like Resident Evil 2, or do we have Last of Us zombies that fucking run and
Well,
like
okay,
can climb?
since we're in the beginning phase, I would say that because it's like the first episode, we're gonna go classic zombie, and then like once the episodes go a little longer, we'll go into like, oh no, they evolved because they drank too much grape Kool-Aid or some shit like that.
Episodes?
Oh, I feel like this is gonna drag on just like Alone in the Empty World.
I don't think so.
Well, I feel
Uh,
like they're gonna overlap at some point, and
well,
so
the thing is, this is a separate series of different doomsday scenarios, so I don't know if yeah.
we
Um,
doomsday prepping.
yeah. So yeah, this particular one is zombies. I don't know if this will go on that long. I feel like you kind of exhaust your points pretty quickly. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I would say I have a couple more, and I would I would rate a prison because by then I'm sure that the dynamic of the prison guards and the prisoners has been overthrown. I'd hold them all hostage and slowly eat them over time. That would be my source of sustenance until you come and arrive to where I live. I will send you a GPS coordinates. Like, come
Oh,
quickly. All you can eat prisoners.
oh, okay. Uh, I was just gonna, you know, find a place. I don't think I'd want like a department store, like Empty World scenario, because there's just too much space, and there's always going to be one fucking straggler that's lying around.
Hmm.
You'd want to go in, clear
Yeah.
these places out, get out what you want to get, and then you'd probably want some other kind of building. I think the ideal building would probably be, in terms of something tall, something like a skyscraper, and like not a super tall one, but something like you know, you might have an area near you where there's like a small city and they got some tall buildings, something like that. Because I certainly wouldn't want to be going into like New York or something where there's just too many fucking people.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
that would be too risky. Um, but just a reasonably sized skyscraper, and yeah, you'd have to go through and clear the place out, make barricades, make sure that nothing's coming in. Um, what's great though is as you're killing, and you're gonna want to get the bodies out because they're gonna start stinking. You can literally just start throwing them out the windows.
Hmm.
And then the sound of that will attract more, but they're just gonna go to the zombie that fell and just eat that one, and then you just keep dropping more and more. So that'll keep them preoccupied down there for a bit. Hopefully they're
Well,
not
you could.
smart.
What?
Hopefully they're not smart enough to be like, once you stop dropping them, that they'll be like, there's something up there. Let's find a way in.
Hmm.
I'm hoping that they can't climb like very well, because that would be horrible.
Yes. what you could do is, because you got all these new explosives and shit that you got from, like, you could attach like some explosives to a zombie, drop it down, wait for them to eat the bait, and then blow them up. That may
Yeah, there
attract
you.
more zombies into the area, but still.
Yeah. Um, I would say the top of this building. This would be something down the line after you've completely cleared the place out. You've brought in some temporary food that you get from like a grocery store, like stuff that you can just prepare, out of a
Hmm.
box or whatever, junk food. Um, I would also head back to a Home Depot, or if I did this already, collect a bunch of like every kind of seed that they got. Um, I would also get a bunch of buckets, get some dirt in them, load them into a truck, take them all to the top floor, like the roof, and build a garden up there so you can start growing stuff. It'll be up on the roof, plenty of sun, it'll rain. Uh, it's also a good sniping position, I guess.
Hmm. Good
And yeah,
idea.
let's see. I would eventually build. We would have to get help for this. Is like you're not like you're alone in this. You get people to join you. Build a nice big barbed wire fence and shit around the whole place. Make it as sturdy as you can. Uh, I'm gonna take some notes from what was it, Bill in The Last of Us. We're gonna put fucking bombs everywhere,
Mm.
and maybe be gay
So,
too.
so the thing is what I'm thinking is,
No
if you're
comment,
building a
huh?
fort, yeah, no comment, because that's just
Wow.
natural.
Oh, yeah, good point.
That's it. When the apocalypse happens, it's like the first thing that happens is someone's ass is getting eaten.
Yeah, yours.
It's just so the people that build the fortress help you build all the traps and stuff. I feel like they'd know too much, so they would have to be eaten, and they would specifically need to be eaten because I say so.
Yeah,
What do you think
you're
about this plan?
you're my second in command, so you're my top eater.
Okay, good.
Someone needs to be taken out. You just take them out back and eat them.
Hmm.
I prefer actually take them to the roof so you can eat them, and then like uh, any blood that spills or whatever, like it can at least fertilize the crops. Also, go up there and take a shit sometimes. It'll fertilize,
Okay,
so you know it'll help.
it will.
Um,
That implies I'm not already shitting on the roof in this situation, which I would be.
mhm. Good way to attract zombies.
Hmm. Very true.
So let's see. Take one out of like a Mad Max situation. Also gonna just attach spikes and shit to vehicles, so you can just go on a spree of just running them over. And
Good idea.
then the ones that get stuck in the spikes and they don't fall off, just more snacks for you.
Exactly. Uh, the one of the things you can do is, hit a car dealership, so that way you can have like a bit of a convoy. You can get some trucks and like maybe take some spikes you get from the Home Depot and like
Hmm.
or glue them onto the truck, so you have like a bit of a derby car.
Yeah, I think you mean weld.
Yeah, whatever. I'm the eater. I don't think.
Got you. Thinking's my job.
And Eden's mine.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I don't know if I would just use shit from Home Depot at that point. I would try to get like actual. Yeah, maybe there's spears somewhere, or maybe I can Maybe we can have a forge floor somewhere, and we'll just melt shit down and make spears, and then weld them on.
Yeah. Well, there could be roller derbies. We could take those cars, and if they're not good enough cars, we can just use them. Or we could take like sheets of metal, sharpen them out, and like I don't know, just attach them.
Yeah, perhaps. Uh,
Oh, I'd get a fire truck. I'd fill it with gasoline, and like at the end is like a bit of a match, so it shoots out the gasoline, and then the match lights it, so it's like a flamethrower coming out.
and you said you do this with a fire truck,
Yeah, I'd do this with a fire truck.
so you're turning a fire truck into a fire truck, literally.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get a lot of these because this will be fun.
Yes.
We can just
And
like
once
we
there's
can
like what?
you get it loaded up, set up, and everything. We can make a mechanism that lights the match by remote control and whatever. And it's just like you just drop we get the pedals stuck down. We'll have it just spinning, and we'll just have something we can release, and then it'll drop down and just take off. And you can light it, and then we just see this truck, like this flaming truck, just drive off into the distance. Or
Perfect.
even better, we'll rig up the truck to be remote controlled itself, so you can just drive it until it just explodes.
Mm. Good idea.
That'll be a pretty sight at night.
Mm-hmm. Just burning flesh everywhere. Perfect.
Hmm.
Now the thing is what kind of so what kind of apocalypse guys are we gonna be? Are we gonna be like the kind that build a place for everyone, or are we gonna be the kind that raids everyone's place and everyone's afraid of?
Why not both?
Yeah, it's like what happens is we create like a republic and it's beautiful, everything's pristine, but during the night we take the oldest person and cook them into chili.
Sounds good to me.
Hmm. And it's like someone asked him, we're like, sorry, old man Johnson caught the flu, fell down some stairs, and then got pulverized by a meat tenderizer. There was nothing else to do but to eat him.
Hmm.
Or should we not tell them? That way it's like, it's a little in joke.
Well, what I think is if anyone asks, we'll just eat them. So, and then, if someone asks about them, you can just eat them till we've
Good
eaten
idea.
everyone. Well,
Perfect.
until you've eaten everyone, rather.
Hmm.
One of
Well,
these floors should be a cloning facility in case you like eat someone you really like, and we can just keep making copies of them.
yes. Hmm. So, we could clone anyone?
Huh?
So if we can clone anyone, who would we clone?
I don't know. Whoever you find the most tasty.
Hmm. Okay, I'll have to think
So
about
it's
that.
not like because it's not like we just have anybody's cloning. I mean, anyone's DNA in here. Because if not, because if we did, yeah, I would be doing some terrible things.
Like shoving carrots in your ass?
No, I'd clone people to do that for me.
Oh, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? That's genius. Bravo.
But yeah,
Brilliant.
yeah. If I can clone anyone I wanted, somebody, because somehow we have all the DNA of every person in the world. Like, yeah, there's going to be a lot of copies of Celebrity Crushes, and I'll have a special floor just for that.
I would clone that dude on the tuna fish can, the tuna fish dude with the hat. I'd clone him. He's real, right?
I Isn't that a fish?
If not, yeah, it's a fish dude. It's a tuna fish. Which is kind of fucked up because we talked about it. I don't know if this episode's coming before or after Nuts, but we talked about the fucked up thing that Mr. Peanut sells his
Right,
own
right.
discarded remains of his own kin, basically. It's like the
Yeah.
tuna fish dude does the same thing. Is his name Sam? For some reason Sam comes to mind.
Let me see. And
Sam
yeah,
the
this
tuna.
this episode comes before not, so yeah, you're referring to something the viewers have not yet watched, but that's fine.
We should keep it in.
I will. I will. I'm not gonna delete it.
Good.
I like confusing everyone. All 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Sam tuna fish. Yeah, right there. Just no. You. It's literally like a fish guy, glasses. He's got a hat. That what you're thinking of?
I think.
Yeah, that's Charlie the tuna.
Oh, why did I get Sam?
I don't know. I looked it up. I didn't see anything matching that. So
Sam the fish. Whatever. That
whatever.
that
We can
yeah, so
when
what
we clone him, we you can name them Sam if you want.
good idea.
You can gaslight the remaining people on Earth into thinking that it was always Sam the tuna fish.
Perfect. Can be like a Mandela effect thing, but I'm the one enforcing it. And if you don't
Hmm.
believe it, I eat you.
Hmm. So yeah, obviously you could make custom made flamethrowers and shit, defend and whatever. But like, that's kind of obvious. Um I would like a lot of explosives. Just blow a lot of cities up for fun.
Nice. Good idea. I have a couple on a list.
Yeah. I think
So I'll hmm?
similar similar to an idea I had for an episode that's not come out yet. Or wait, no, wait, yes, it is. Never mind. Alone in the Empty World 2 is already released by this point, so never mind. Um, I'm once again going to be nuking Australia just for safety reasons because God knows what the zombie apocalypse is going to do to the wildlife there. They're already bad enough.
Mm-hmm. And God knows we need more Australian people.
Hmm.
So it's like
Well,
two birds, one nuke.
well, you can eat them first, and then we'll nuke the place.
What if what if you drop the bomb while I'm eating them?
Oh no!
Maybe I'll mutate.
All right, we can try that.
And if I'm dead, then that's okay. Then you can just clone me and give me the body of Charlie the tuna fish.
Maybe I already have.
That makes sense why I'm wearing glasses and a hat right now.
Yep. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna call. I don't have. I'm drawing a blank. We pretty much have created a good fortress, and that's about it. That is
Hmm.
how you survive zombie apocalypse, according to the VHS group.
Watch out, or we'll eat you.
Hmm.